So guys, today I'm gonna show you how to find every ore from the More Ores mod by Stofix. Or is it Stofix? It might be. Well anyways, yeah, these are very cool ores, but it does cost some money or some tokens, not money, to get the mod. And yes, I know my skin is Steve. It's kind of weird. I don't like this feature, but whatever, let's go. So yeah, it actually cost me 13,000 tokens. So but there is a way to surpass this. If you're not an adult yet, you can ask your parents. If you can actually ask your parents, because if you don't have enough tokens, you can actually buy it with real money. But you should probably just stick to this video as how you can play the mod. But anyways, yeah, be sure to like and subscribe so I don't make this mistake again, or just like the video. That's all. Nickel. It's a nickel that it's a block that I've been mining a lot. So yeah, now nickel is one of these smeltables. Basically, you have to get yourself a furnace in order to smelt them. In order to smelt nickel. I have to give myself one. Okay, I got a furnace. And there is some coal right here, so I can just grab it. And then I can put not my iron pick, that will just go into a nugget. And then I can smelt it. And after that, for your return, you can get a nickel ingot. So yeah. And then once you have enough nickel ingots, you can craft a block, which it isn't my favorite, but if you want, you could still use it. I'm not really a fan of it though. You might be. Iridescent. Iridescent is my second favorite ore of the mod, because of both of how the blocks sound, how the ore looks, and how the block looks. These reasons are basically just why I like them. It's why that you can see more. It's why that you're seeing more iridescent ore right there. It's actually a 10 vein. What's unique about this ore is that once you grab enough of it, you'll get this iridescent powder. And you're probably thinking, dude, what can you craft with this iridescent powder? Nothing, right? Well, no. Once you get 4, then you can craft the iridescent crystal. Once you get enough, then you can craft a block. Wait, how do you craft tiles though? I'm not really sure if you can. I'm not sure if you can craft tiles, but they do look nice. Yeah. So, anyways, that's how you'll find iridescent. And let's move on to Alexandrite. Alexandrite is one of the gems. Not this music again. Okay, so look. You have to turn down the music since the music isn't very cool. Alright, so Alexandrite is one of the gems. It's very cool, but you can't craft Alexandrite crystals with them, because what would you expect? It's a gem. And then once you have enough pieces of Alexandrite, I can actually do that right now, but I don't have a crafting table. Once you have enough pieces of Alexandrite, you can craft a block. And then if you're in creative mode, you can get the tiles with the /give command. They look pretty cool too. Sapphire is the ore that you saw right here. So sapphire is a pretty good ore. Ignore what just happened. It's the same thing, you can craft a block, all of that. It's quite nice. I really like it. But there's just one thing I don't like. I don't like the block. It looks really ugly. quite bad for one of my favorite gems. But whatever, the ruby block does look nicer. They could have just copied the texture, changed it in. In fact, that's what they did for the tiles too. Now, ruby. See what we're talking about. Okay, anyways. Ruby is just like sapphire. So basically, once you mine it, you get rubies. You can get rubies, and then after that, oops, that's cinnabar. Well, yeah, I don't really have to talk about cinnabar, but cinnabar is one of the useless ores. You can't craft anything with cinnabar. But yeah, I actually did that by accident. This is the real ruby. So yeah, the block looks quite nice compared to the sapphire one, which looks pretty weird. But yeah, it's quite nice. And you can actually craft tools with these two ores. But I'll get onto that later in the extras. Fool's gold. Or pyrite, depending on what you want to call it. Now, fool's gold is one of the other useless ores. You basically don't have to talk about this. You can't craft anything with it. And basically, there isn't a good way that you're going to fall for this ore. Unless if you're playing with the original ore textures. Then it will be actually quite hard to tell the difference. But in this mod with the usual textures of ores, I don't really think so. Lead. Lead is another of the smeltables. Same thing with aluminum. Once you smelt it, you can get the ingot. And after that, you can craft this really cool block. It looks more like bricks to me. What do you think it should be called? The block or bricks? Aluminum. Same thing. The block looks quite nice. And you can smelt it. Same thing with silver. I know I'm rushing, but I just want to get to the extras real quick, so... yeah, okay. You can smelt silver, yeah. Now topaz and amber. I'll take my time on these ores, I promise. Topaz is really cool. It has to be my favorite ore. Like, can you just... Don't tell... You can't resist the look of the ore. Well, specifically the tiles, but I do like the ore texture. Once you mine it, you can get topaz. And once you have enough topaz, then you can craft a block. And then if you're in creative mode, you can get yourself tiles with the /q command. Same thing with amber's tiles. And same thing with every ore that has tiles. Now the amber block is a bit weird since, like what you just heard, the amber block kind of sounds like glass. Also, did I not point this out? My skin is Steve. I didn't do anything to my costume, although I did fix it. It's just the model, right? Amber is really cool because you can actually, if you look hard enough, you can actually see that there's a tree. Mainly when it's in your inventory and you're not holding it. It's quite nice. Anyways, that's all the ore skin. I'll tell you extras real quick. Is it? Yeah, and note these are not all the extras, so yeah. Next up is first up is the different types of apples. These apples are pretty cool because they give you regeneration and absorption, but they don't give you fire resistance like any. Oh, I got 2 emerald apples. Why did I do that? 2 stacks. But anyways, yeah. They give you regeneration for 3 seconds and absorption for 1 minute. Although they don't give you night vision. I had that before any of these effects. Same thing with the apple golden. I'm not sure why it's there. Because it's basically just the same as the golden apple, if not the enchanted one. It gives you the same effect. All of them do. So it's not really worth taking a look at them. Next up is the robot dog. So the robot dog is very cool. he'll fight monsters just like the regular dogs. And what makes him unique is that you can't tame him with bones. Instead, you have to tame him with redstone. Like this. He'll follow you until you tame him. And then once you tame him, you get your own inventory just to store all of my shit, golden apples. Of the sapphire ones, sorry. But, for some reason, when you kill him, if you do that, you are a monster. Okay, anyways, if you kill him, cause you shouldn't, then he'll say inventory was slain by Israel without 2014 GH or whatever your username is. It's kind of weird, but yeah. Next up is the tools. These tools do the same thing. They give you haste. Emeralds have tools now. It's quite cool. But I'd say these tools are better at mining the regular ores. These tools, it's safe to say that these new tools are better at mining the ores that were added rather than vanilla Minecraft stuff. If I try mining this stone block, actually, what about this one? Basically nothing happens, but it does, but you are able to mine blocks, Minecraft vanilla blocks that you can mine with your hand. So for example, I just broke a sea lantern. But it does an even better job at mining these blocks since it does it faster. And then after you mine enough iridescent, you can craft a lot of stuff, or just blocks. Yeah. Basically, yeah. Okay, same thing with the rainbow stuff. And you'll see all these for yourself. So we have the mining drill, all these. But now we're moving on to bronze, brass, and silver. Now for silver and these blocks are extremely similar, mainly brass and bronze, but silver and stainless and steel and stainless steel, which is, I meant steel by the way, are actually also similar. This is stainless steel and this is steel. So brass, so this is brass. Yep, so brass, just like steel, these aren't obtainable, I believe, so the only way to really get them is through commands in creative mode or survival. With cheats. Same thing with the steel block. And the stainless steel. I think that the stainless steel block is just, the name of the stainless steel block is just for cosmetic because it doesn't really affect anything. Like, there's no stains in Minecraft. Come on. What were you thinking? If I haven't... Wait, I talked about topaz already. Okay, anyways. Yeah, that's about all of the ones I want to talk about. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. This mod is by Stofix, so if you want to download it, it's a lot of tokens, or $6. Anyways, yeah, this is the end of the video, and I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want.